friends, how you doing today? I am back. I feel like it's been so long since I've shot a video because my last one was well before I left for my holiday travels. I've been gone for about a solid week here, Thursday to Thursday. We were in Texas for about 3.5, 4 days, and then we had like a little pit stop at home, and then up north to West Central Illinois area for a couple days to have Christmas with my family. So Bub's family, my family, we made the rounds. It was such a fun time. Belle and Eve got to see little cousins that they don't often see, and it was just, it's so cute to watch all that go down. I have ended this trip now with a sore throat on my birthday, which was yesterday. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Absolutely made my day. You guys are so nice. But yesterday I felt the sore throat starting to come on, and Bub and Belle have been sick for like, I don't know, it seems like over a week now with this hacking cough and sore throat, and I'm sitting over here thinking, oh, I must have some like crazy good immune system because I'm not getting even a hint of this, and like another week went by and now I'm starting to get it. What else is going on? Oh, quick question for you. Are you interested in a what I got for Christmas type video? Because I've gotten some cool things. There are some that I barely use, but like, should I just show them? I got some gadgets this year. I got some makeup things, but I also got some serious stuff, and I definitely will show it to you somewhere along the line. But if you want a Christmas gifts video, I could do that. Also, the mess remains in this room from the Emily Awards that I was talking about, and I was thinking about doing like a, once I get it all cleaned up, just a roundup of maybe the things that I'm gonna either give away, throw away, but I could also talk about like those rediscovered things, because it's a two-pronged thing, you know. Whenever you clean up, or at least for me, I'll find a lot of stuff that I'm ready to weed out, but also I will rediscover some things, some basically forgotten items, and I thought that might be a good video after the cleanup, kind of sit down and just give the results of the year-end cleanup, you know. I feel like that would be a really fun video. But this video that I want to do today is all about spending that Sephora gift card, and it's so funny because I think every year I get that question multiple times. I've got a Sephora gift card. Any quick ideas for something, like some great no-fail thing I could get? And I answer those questions. I answer the individual, but I have never really turned it into a full-on video. And I thought for a while, this year I'm gonna do that. And I especially felt inspired to do it when the other night I was looking through Sephora's website, and you look under the sales section, and there are so many good things marked down right now, you guys. And I think they're doing a deal through the 1st of January. You're gonna get an extra 20% off the sale items. So all the more reason to take advantage. But this video is gonna be kind of about like getting more bang for your buck out of your gift card, some of the recommendations I wanna give. Some of these things are like Emily Award winners, and like now's your chance to get on it. But then at the end of the video, outside of these sale things, just some stuff that I really like that I think is very no fail, some really like most used stuff, like the stuff that's sitting out here at all times handy to me. I want to mention those things because I think they would make a good like addition to anybody's routine. So if you got a Sephora gift card, think about this. First thing that really caught my eye from that sale section is the fact that they've got a couple of the Viseart Petite Pros marked down. It's the 1 and 2 marked down to $24 from $30. And these are a great little travel palette, you guys. They've got the 1 and 2. The 1 edges out the 2 a little bit for me. They also have a 3, but that one is not part of the sale. But as you can see here, you've got 4 shimmers, 4 mattes. This palette took me a little while to warm up to, actually. I mean, it was probably a couple years back, 2.5, 3 years maybe, that I got this. But a couple times traveling with this and only this, and I realized this is easily one of the most versatile little palettes. You see it's got a mix of warm and cool. You've got a little purpley shade in here. You've got a rusty red, a near black, a cool brown, your matte cream color, a shimmery shade, a gold, a copper. It's like it can go in a lot of different directions and pull off a lot of the looks that I like very easily. Very quick and simple. And if you really wanted to decomplicate this palette, just think about these 2 colors right here, you know, your matte cream and then your matte light crease color. Boom, done. But you guys know how I feel about the quality of these eyeshadows, and I think the Petite Pro 1 at $24 is just amazing. Plus you have a little mirror in there, and I actually use that. The way these are packaged, they fold in and magnetize shut, so it's a great buy. I'll show you the 2 if anyone's interested. I mean, the colors in here are brilliant, and you might maybe glance at this and immediately think this would be my favorite. And this is really good, but I think this other one is a little more versatile. It'll take you in more different directions. But here you do have a really vivid coral. That's kind of one of the standout shades here, a deep plum. And then your shimmers all take on kind of a rosy type tone. So if you're into that type of eye look, you might really enjoy that. But it is, again, half matte, half shimmer. Another thing, guys, that is marked down are a couple of the Theory palettes. And so the Theory ones are bigger pans in comparison to the Petite Pro. Let me just hold those up side by side. A significant difference in the pan size there, but you're getting 6 shades instead of 8. Again, with the half matte, half shimmer in all these, except I think there is one, the one called, is it Nuance? It doesn't follow that pattern, but anyway, certain ones of these Theory palettes are marked down $9. One of them is the Chroma, which I don't have and I'm thinking about getting. It's a cool gray smoky palette. The mattes run the spectrum from like white to black, and then you've got sort of everything covered in between with your other matte and then your 3 shimmers. So that one looks really good, but the other one that's on sale and in stock at this time that I'm shooting this video is the one called Siren. And this kind of surprised me that this was in the sale mix, because I think this is one of the newer ones that's come out. And this is a rose gold lover's dream. You guys, you got 3 mattes here and 3 amazing metallics. I'm wearing this on my eyes today, and I popped on a little extra gold glitter just because I'm still in my 31 days of glitter, y'all. Gotta hold true to my commitment on that, right? But you got like a great copper here, a gold, and a rose gold. And the 3 mattes that really complement those shades so well. But I'm wearing a lot of the gold on my lid, the mattes all up in my crease area. And it's a really beautiful palette if you know you like that color scheme. And with the Theory palettes, as you can see, they don't mix in a lot of off the beaten path things. It all kind of stays in its lane. So you know whether you like that or you don't. The Petite Pros, they kind of mix it up a little bit more. But those were a couple of my favorite deals from the markdowns. Another great markdown is the Buxom Party Girl Pout Lip Balm Kit, which these were big time Emily Award winners in my tinted lip balm category, and they call this a mini. I still have not seen a full size in person, but it must be huge because the minis look like a full size lipstick. Rounded tip here, and I'm wearing the shade Fiery. That's probably my favorite one. Also in the kit, you get a berry, you get a shade that looks very soft pink, but it's one of those adjusting type colors. So on me, that morphs to a little bit of a brighter pink, and there's also a slightly more neutral shade that also goes a little pinky, but they're great. They're so cooling. Like I put this on about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes. It still feels super comfortable, but my lips still feel like cooled, and it's very refreshing, and I've kind of got a cold going right now, so it's great. But I love the staying power of these. These leave kind of a colored stain behind. I've almost always got one of these in my purse, and if you're not picking that up for 20 bucks, like what the heck are you waiting for? I would really like to know how that dang kit's still in stock, and how often do you actually come across an amazing tinted lip balm kit? We're seeing lip gloss sets out the wazoo, same with lipsticks, but tinted lip balms and a really, really good one? Couple of great deals from Philosophy. They've got a 16-ounce shower gel that includes the candy cane scent, which I love. It's strong. Philosophy's candy cane is for the people who aren't scared of mint and actually embrace it, love it. If you need like an energizing kind of feeling while you're showering, I mean, the scent of that is so strong, but I love it. And they've got that in a 16-ounce for $12, and it's usually $18. And then I also saw a Snow Angel Duo, which that's a really good scent too. I'm kind of thinking about this. It's an 8-ounce duo for $15, normally $22. Can't beat Philosophy. If your Christmases, I know some people like will lump their Christmas in with New Year's, and you know, travel to see family around New Year's, and that's when you do your gifts. If you still need some gifts, like those Philosophy things would be awesome. There's a trio of some of those Stila glitters that I love. If you've been keeping up with my 31 days of glitter, one of my favorite glitter formats are those Stila wand applicator style glitter things that you can put the glitter on. It really stays locked in place. It doesn't flake around, and it sets on your eyes. It doesn't stay goopy. It's very similar to like what this Too Faced would do. And I saw they had a set, maybe a couple different sets of mini trios that cost $17. And I thought that's a good deal if anybody wants to experiment with that. So those were some of the markdown things that I feel like would give you, I think, a great bang for your buck. If you're trying to spend a gift card, if you're trying to pack as much in as you can, I think that's great. But now I would also like to share just some all around Sephora favorite type things, can't fail items. One of them, I'm wearing this today, parts of it. It's the Sugar Peach palette, which I've talked about this a lot. This was another Emily Award winner in my face palette category, but you got your bronzer type shade. I am wearing that on the perimeter of my face, a little bit low on the cheek. The highlight is gorgeous. You got a couple of blush shades. What's special about this, it does look great on the eyes. These are buttery rich powders, but you can also put a dampened beauty blender into one of these shades and the impact is amazing. It's so gorgeous on the skin. This has got to be one of the better things Too Faced has done all year. I love that. Also, when did Tickled Peach come back in stock? I feel like around the time I was talking about this during my Emily Awards, I couldn't find it anywhere, and then I just looked at Sephora's website and they got it back. At least at the time I'm shooting this video, it's back. So Tickled Peach is their mini palette, mini peach palette. It doesn't really have any overlap with their bigger peach palette. The textures in here are amazing. You're getting 1, 2, 3 mattes. The rest are shimmers, and I've explained this several times so far, so sorry for the broken record, but it's a face palette too, y'all. That's a great blush, bronzer, under eye setting powder, and highlight. So they sell it as an eye palette. It is a gorgeous eye palette, but it can do so much more, and the size is just tiny. It's kind of giving those Petite Pro products a run for their money because you're getting a little bit more generously sized shadows and all that versatility that I mentioned. And how much is it? This is gonna run you $26 for the Tickled Peach. Also, a little reminder of a brush that I love so much that Sephora sells. It's the Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. Mine is red because I got it for like a Rouge perk type deal, but you can buy this very same brush. It just has the black handle, I think, and it's $20, and I think that would really be $20 well spent because this is so good for darn near any foundation and also concealer. This is such a great density, size, and shape, and it's kind of unique. I mean, I did find an Eco Tools brush that's sort of close to it. It's not quite as dense as this one is, but it's in the ballpark. But this has really been a tremendous brush for me, and I always love using it. One thing we haven't really talked about much yet in this video are like complexion steps. If you're in need of foundations or just the, the skin perfecting type measures is what you're all about, I want to address that too. This Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, I really missed it being gone because I didn't take this with me on my travels. But this is an awesome moisturizer, and it's probably my favorite thing to wear under makeup. And sometimes I put primer on top of it, sometimes I don't. But I swear it really does plump up the skin. This is available in 2 different sizes, so if you don't want to spring for the full size, I think the smaller size is going to be 20. Again, we're talking about non-discounted stuff now. But I really feel like this is responsible for giving my skin such a almost radiant look and great texture underneath the makeup. It's awesome. Another thing, just talking about most reached for, my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Also wearing this today. I am the shade Vienna. Some people love this foundation. I've heard some really oily skin people comment that this just does not hold up well on them, but I absolutely love it. It's amazing coverage, really thin, but a very healthy, natural look. And I think it's really hard for foundations to combine those steps of being so full coverage, but still achieving that beautiful skin-like appearance. So that's a totally top-notch product there. I talk about the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Still, I'm blue in the face, but I love this stuff. Great for setting your under eye concealer or all over the face if you prefer, but I feel like nothing is as good as this on that under eye area. And this is another one of those things where if you want to try it, I'm pretty sure they've got this in a mini size too. Also love the glow version. With some of this stuff, you can just go back to my Emily Awards for more info. But last thing I'll mention here is the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. If you're the makeup user who feels like you have everything and you've tried everything, and now here at Christmas time you're sitting there with the Sephora gift card and you really want to use it on something, try this. This is a different kind of product. It is a fusion, I think, of like foundation a little bit, a very light foundation, and liquid highlight. And you can use this in so many ways. You could mix it with foundation. You could apply it all around under your foundation, almost like a glowy primer. I do that a lot, but I don't always talk about it. Or today, I took out the big doe foot, I dabbed some on my hand, and then I took a small brush and I just dabbed it right on the top of my cheeks. I wear the shade 2 in this, by the way, but it is just like a really unique format because look, it looks like foundation at a glance. And I think something about that combination of the luminosity with the foundation looking tone of this, and it is going to be available in all different colors, by by the way, but that combination is what makes it look so natural on the skin, so naturally radiant. It meshes in with your entire look so well and in such a convincing, sneaky way. So I love that stuff, and if you haven't branched out and tried it yet, I mean, there's another way to use your gift card. But that's all I've got as far as ideas for this video. I think it was quite a bit actually, but if you got any other hardcore loves from Sephora that you want to put down in the comments section, let us all know about it. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for the birthday wishes again. You guys are just the best, and I truly love you, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.